All right, what's going on, guys? Well, as you can tell from the title and probably the opening scene, if I edited this right, the 240 is finally going on air. Now, I've always been a static guy. I've never really known much about air, but all I do know is that this car needs it, because to fill in these fender gaps, the Rocket Bunny arches sits very high, and the fact that it's an S15, it sits more forward. I have to put the camber or the caster pretty far forward. It looks like the car is higher than it actually is, and to fill in the gaps that I want to fill in through the fender well, the bumper is extremely low to the ground. And I was going to go with, as you know, Fortune Auto is a sponsor of this channel, but they only offer the cup system for the fronts, and it's honestly not any cheaper than getting bags. So if I'm going to pay the price for just 2 cups, I might as well pay for the price of bags and have both front and rear. So with that being said, I reached out to D2, which was already the coilover I was using, as you can see. And as you can see, I was pretty maxed out on these. There's not much room left to adjust to get it to as low as I want. So I reached out to them. They are now a sponsor of this car and the channel. And yeah, they sent us their bag system for the 240. They also sent us their, I don't know if it's theirs or a company they work with. It's their Vera Air Suspension Management. You know what? Let me go ahead and get the box and pull out what it is. Okay, here it is, the Vera Air Management System. So it comes already pretty much pre-assembled on this nice, I don't know what this is. It's hard plastic board. The 4-gallon stealth tank, all the fittings and connections are on the rear, the compressor. It also comes with the lines and the remote, the lines, the fittings, yada yada yada. I opted for the Elite package. That's the one I wanted to go with. I figure if I'm just gonna spend some money, might as well spend it all on their highest level package. So yeah, installing the first part is relatively easy. It's just like installing any other suspension. You just got the 2 17 millimeters here, the 3 15 millimeter nuts up top, pull out the strut, replace it with the bag, and yeah, same with the rears. So I am going to go ahead and do that off camera. I have plenty of coilover install videos on this channel, and you can check any of those out if you need any help. But through the power of YouTube magic, I am going to go ahead and have the bags already in. Okay. So now that I got my cousin here, he is doing the tank setup. Adding a little Teflon tape to the compressor hose. Okay, so I have the front airbags installed. Just another quick rundown. I ran all the lines, installed them, torqued them down. To adjust the height on these is really easy. Just loosen this lock ring, clockwise to go down, counterclockwise to go up. The front's really easy. I just had to turn the bellow itself. The rears, lines are ran. It's kind of dark. I don't know if you can see. These were a bit more of a pain in the ass to adjust. I actually had to take this bottom 17 millimeter nut off, take it off, twist it to go up and down, put it back on each and every single time. Just to give you guys an idea of where I'm at with the Rocket Bunny kit, it is 2 1/4 inches from the top of this lock ring to the bottom of this lock ring, and that's how I am on all 4 corners. As I was doing that, my cousin Henry was back here setting up the tank. This is just a pre-mock-up. This isn't the final form, mainly because D2 didn't include any instructions or wiring diagrams, so my cousin had to do it, you know, from his head. Luckily he's done this before, so pretty much it was all plug and play. So if I can do this without a wiring diagram, I'm pretty sure anybody can. It also didn't come with the fifth sensor for the tank. I emailed them. They said sorry for the inconvenience. They'll send it out to me right away. I don't know if it'll be here before Slammed Enough Houston, which as of this recording is in, well, it's in 3 days. I technically have 2 days to get ready. So hopefully that gets here in time. If not, I'm going to have to take out the bags, put it back in my coilovers, and run like that. But yeah, short of that, I just need to run this wire to the front somehow, and that's for the LCD screen. Sorry, run that to the front. Run a ignition wire to the front so it knows when to turn on, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So hopefully in the next scene you see me with the airbags going up and down. All right, guys, so a quick update. Got the bags on, had everything hooked up, tested it out, went up, went down, went up, went down. And then we went to lunch, came back, and then all of a sudden it just stopped working. So contacted Vera. Sorry, just really tired trying to diagnose this. I contacted Vera. I called them. We ran through some things to test out. They told me to redo the grounds. I redid the grounds, check all the connectors, check all the fuses. I did all that. So since we couldn't figure out over the phone, they had me send back the ECU/brain and the controller itself. So yeah, now we just wait. Their customer service is pretty spot on. They answered the phones fairly quickly. They ran through all the process that what could have been wrong. They sent me a shipping label. I sent the 2 things back. So now I just wait to hear from them. All right, guys. Well, it has been, a week since that little last update. They finally sent back everything. So they did test it out, and they did say that the controller was the one that was the issue. So they sent me hopefully a new one. I don't know. I guess I should have marked it in some way. But they said the brain/ECU was perfectly fine. It was just all in the controller. So I'm going to go ahead and get this open. And actually, I think Mark is on his way, so I'm going to wait for him so he can run the ignition wire again. And then hopefully it'll all work out this time. Let's see here. Not the best packaging. But yeah, there you go. All right, let's get this installed. Okay, so now we have everything hooked back up. Moment of truth time. Let's see here. Compressor kicks on, as you can hear it. Nice. Looks like there's still some pressure in there from last time. So what do you say we go ahead and go up? Ooh. I don't know if you can catch that on camera, but we're definitely going up. Let's see here. Let me see if I can make it even. Let's go to... I think he said I should keep them at 70 each as a test. Seems to be struggling to try to get up to 70. Might have a leak somewhere. It doesn't look like it's holding in the front right. Alright, so I'll have to go back in and check that. But other than that, we are good to go. So yeah, management was fairly easy to install itself. Short of the controller giving out on me, the 5th sensor missing, and the lack of instructions in the kit, everything was pretty straightforward. So yeah, I highly recommend this kit. Just make sure you have everything in the kit before you start installing it. Don't get caught with your pants down like I did. But luckily this isn't my daily driver. So yeah. I'll leave links down below to where you can get it. And until the next time, guys, later.